Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Reselling History. On this episode, you guys, I want to show you a few of my sales from this week. And a couple of those sales were some very rare vintage toys, and they're just amazing finds. And I wanted to share that with you guys before getting them boxed up and shipped out later today. So nonetheless, let's begin. Apologies for if you can't understand my voice, I'm coming down from a cold, but I'm not letting that keep me from doing work. So the first sale, you probably already see it. It's a mechanical pencil from World War II. It says, "We will win, V for victory, remember Pearl Harbor." And what makes this pencil pretty collectible is it's in pretty darn good condition. For being 80 years old, I mean, it looks like it's almost brand new. It has some pretty nice graphics on it. You got the Statue of Liberty right here. Mike and Joe Trucking Service from Rochester, New York. I wonder if they're in business. I'd imagine not. It was 80 years ago. But yeah, it even has lead in it still, and it still works. So that just adds to the value right there. Now, as you guys remember, I'm really big into World War II history, and I got lucky with this one. This came in a collectible wholesale lot with some like pinbacks and stuff like that. It wasn't too much of a valuable lot. I think I paid $30 for everything. I've sold everything else, and I think I have about $5 into this pencil, and I ended up selling it a couple days ago for $45. So some nice profit there, probably about $35, $40 profit. And it is a really beautiful pencil. Whoever bought this, I'm sure is gonna enjoy it. Okay, my second sale for this week. You're probably wondering what the heck this is. It looks like it's in pretty junky condition, which it is. But in fact, it is still a sought after toy. This is a 1931 Mickey Mouse circus nifty pulling toy. So it would have a string attached to it. A little kid would pull it back in the day, and these little characters would move right here while it's being pulled. Now, the very obvious, it's in pretty junky condition, but I have seen online these have sold at auction in about fair to great condition for $2,000 or more. Now, if you look at the condition here, you got Mickey Mouse. There is some rust on the litho. And you have, I forget his name. I think he's a really early Disney character. Very early. And then I think that might be Pluto. I could be wrong. But then you have Minnie Mouse right here, and this is a pretty early mini Mickey toy. It's only, I think Steamboat Willie came out in 1928, so this is only 3 years later, which makes this a very sought after toy. Now the heads are missing. I think this was Mickey right here, and this was Minnie Mouse, I believe, or it could be the other way around. I forget off the top of my head, but it's missing some feet, and if we turn it around here, the axles are a little bit bent. It doesn't really roll like it should. I'm sure that could be fixed. Just straighten out those axles. This one doesn't roll either. And here you have the little nifty trademark, Mickey Mouse Circus, copyright Walt Disney. Now, I think this Borgfeld, George Borgfeld and Co., I believe that was the first company to make Mickey Mouse toys. I know some of those old plush dolls and very early 30s or late 20s Mickey Mouse toys can bring a few $1,000s. So, like I said, these sell for $2,000 plus in good condition. But in this condition, it sells for a lot less. Obviously, antique toys, rare toys, condition is everything. So for this one, I did end up selling it for $110. I'm not sure what the reasoning for them to buy it, but I'm sure that they're gonna put great use to it. In fact, they might even want it for parts. There might be a guy out there who needs this whole litho piece, or needs these wheels right here, or something, and they're probably willing to pay $100 to get that, because it's a very rare item. So sold it for $110, and I bought this in another wholesale collectible lot on an online auction. I paid $30 with shipping and tax. I think I paid about $40 for everything, and this was tucked away way in the back of the photos. You could barely see it, but I kind of recognize it because I've seen them before, and I ended up winning the auction for like $30, and it's some good profit. The rest of the wholesale lot, it didn't have great things, but this is, you know, doubling if not tripling the money I paid. So a really good ultra rare find, and I'm happy to share the history with you guys. All right, you guys, this is the last sale of the week. In fact, I've only sold one of these things in here so far, and I bought this on an auction for $30 with shipping, tax, probably around closer to 40 as well. But right off the top, there are some very old collectible pins in here, and I think for the most part, a lot of them don't have great value. Here's a I Serve Red Cross. Here's a interesting find. This is a World War II United States Naval Reserve dog tag. This is another interesting pin back right here. So this is Atlantic White Flash. It looks like an employee badge. And I think White Flash, I think they sold gasoline back in the day. I don't think they're around anymore. But that's a nice collectible piece. Not big money, I'd imagine. Probably the signs is what, the porcelain signs, you know, that's what brings the big money for gasoline memorabilia. All right, you also have another set of dog tags in here, and this looks like T66, which means 1966. So this is a Vietnam War era dog tag of a gentleman here, a serviceman. You guys know how much I love finding military stuff, and when it's dog tags like this, it's really special to me, just for the sacrifice that they showed. You know, World War II, that's the greatest generation right there. And then Vietnam, what these guys had to deal with when they came back from the war. The World War II guys, when they came back from the war, they came back with celebration and with people welcoming them with open arms. And these Vietnam guys, sadly, didn't really experience that. In fact, the opposite. So always thank a vet when you see one. I thought this was interesting. This is a little made in Japan, probably occupied Japan, makeup compact mirror. There I am. And I don't know if she's a movie star or celebrity or something. If you guys know, please drop a comment who that is. This is another little pin back right here. I think this is a political pin back. It says, you've fooled me long enough. I don't know which president or political candidate that's referring to, but I did do a little research on the back right here, and based on, I'm trying to read it off the top of my head. It reads Baldwin and something son. But I did research this yesterday, and this is most likely a late 1800s, early 1900s political pinback. I haven't been able to find out who it's for, but if you know, drop a comment. You have a very cool Dick Tracy Secret Service patrol member pinback here. I don't think these are worth a lot of money, maybe $10 to $20. I'm sure the condition is everything for these. Probably fairly common. I think I may have even had a couple of these before. But yeah, I mean, I paid $30 for everything, and so far, what I've showed you, nothing is big value, but I'm gonna get to the big value items right now. And they are right here. So first up is this Buck Rogers Solar Scouts pinback. This is all original from the 1930s. And this probably came in a cereal box. This one doesn't have a great value. It's probably 30 to 40 bucks to the right person. It's definitely more common, but I'm gonna get to the rarer pinbacks right now. That's really hard to say, by the way, rarer. And here is what we've been waiting for. So these are two 1936 Chief Explorer Buck Rogers Solar Scouts pinback toys. And these two right here are definitely harder to find. Probably somewhat rare, because when they sell for anywhere from $100 to $200. So this one here, it's in pretty good condition. It does have a little bit of age. It is from 1936. So in the back it says awarded for distinguished achievement, Buck Rogers. And then it has a little made in USA and I think the company name beneath that. But I already sold this one. I sold it for $180. And pretty crazy that it came with two. So chances are I'm gonna sell the other one for $180 as well. Now the other one does have a little bit of wear to Buck Rogers' face. I think that'll affect the value a little bit. I might get a little less, $150 for this, but these don't come up on eBay often. There's none in sold history. Only mine that recently sold today. So I still may be able to get $180 for this one, but pretty crazy that I got two of these in this whole lot for 30 bucks. And I may be making 400 plus from everything. So it's kind of mind-blowing to know that this was free. Well, not technically free, but it was a gift in a cereal toy box. I think it was cream of wheat. And that's so crazy that, I mean, if only the people back then knew that, hey, if you held on to this, if you held on to all of these today, you would be, you would definitely have a good investment. Because I know some of these Buck Rogers, like the rings as well, like the cereal toy rings can go for a lot of money, if not probably $1,000. So yeah, these are great finds, very rare items, and I just wanted to share them with you guys. I do want to say, sorry, it's been a few weeks since my last upload. I've been really busy lately at home with the family, but I do have another video coming up after this one, and I'm going to be going through a junk drawer lot that I recently bought for $100, and there's so many treasures inside, and I can't wait to share that with you guys, all that history. I love looking through history, and if you love my videos and watching me dig through history, military history, old toys, collectibles, please drop a comment, like the video, please subscribe. I want to keep releasing videos. This is my passion, what I like doing. I love history and I love talking about history. So thanks guys for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.